Hi, I'm Lo.
And I'm Seven, and you're watching Work Is That Podcast. Let's work is that. Episode 3.
7.
Let's see.
So, first of all, how are you feeling?
We've been through so much in the span of like these 2 weeks.
Like,
we're always getting into it. Not us, but like, well, yes. You know, sometimes. But but like, we always like, do we have to pay nightlife for a while? Because these past 2 weeks, we have so much to discuss on this podcast right now. It's been absolutely crazy.
I feel like these past couple weeks have been so crazy. I'm not even doing a spill the tea section tonight.
We are the tea.
Like, this whole episode is just the tea.
Let's just get straight into it.
But first, I just want to say, like, what you said about taking a break from nightlife, I think it's time. I mean, I enjoy going out. I enjoy the sections. I enjoy the bottles. But I'm starting to feel like, you know, with us doing this podcast and then like our TikTok platforms, I feel like in us going out so much, the scene is starting to be oversaturated.
Very,
and we're starting to be known as the Houston beeps.
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Like, oh my gosh. It's like we're always getting recognized. Mm-hmm. And for me, I just kind of feel like getting recognized is okay. Yeah. But when you're going out of your way to sabotage or put us in harm's way, it's just kind of like, when is enough enough?
Yeah, it's like the same old story, no shade. So how about this? So it's episode 3, y'all. Thank you so much for the support. Let's go ahead and cheers, because third time's a charm. Yeah. Okay. We're not having no champagne today.
We have mimosas, and you see we brought a bottle of tequila.
Yes, and sponsor us, baby. Okay, cheers.
That's how crazy these couple weeks
it might be a little strong.
Okay, I need that.
Remember that one time I pre-gamed mimosas and then I went out
and then
and it was just horrible. It was just horrible. It was a mess. Okay, but let's get into the tea, no shade. So
let's get into it. So should we just start from the beginning?
Let's just start from the beginning.
Okay, so y'all, when me and Seven filmed our last episode of the podcast, episode 2, mind you, we looked beautiful,
gorgeous,
and then I ended up changing. We went out. And then that was when you had your little Louisiana trade, right?
What Louisiana trade?
Girl, that was on you the whole night at Sugar Room.
Girl. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. We can start there.
Okay. So, y'all, so I just want to say, we're going to get from the beginning to the end, and we're going to talk about how things just took a turn. Mm-hmm. So, Thursday, we just filmed our podcast. We're like, I look cute. You look cute. Let's go out, and we're just going to go work a set. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Seven had a fish friend. And we're like, let's all go to Sugar Room.
Yes. So my fish friend, shout out to you. I love you. However, you know, this is somebody who I kind of grew up with, and she always wanted to go out and work a Sugar Room set on a Thursday. So we were just like, let's just go have a good time. Did we ever go before that? Or that was our first night going out?
I think we saw her once at Vita Garden, but like, this is our first time we're actually just planning on going out.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's fun going out with fish people, hold on, like they're animals. It's fun going out with like the girls for real, because it's just like, you know, once like we get through, like we don't need girls to get through, but it's just like, it's a different dynamic that adds to the group, because you can't call us all trans, you know?
No shade. So. And that night was really my first time really getting to know the girl. And I just thought she was so cool. I mean, like.
She's cool, yeah.
I think I kind of had my antennas up.
Of course.
Because I feel like, you know, I don't have a lot of fish friends currently. I think all my fish friends live in Dallas. I don't have any in Houston. I feel like being a trans girl, getting into friendships with biological women sometimes can get a little tricky. Yeah. I feel like it's just a whole lot of. Mm-hmm. And so I feel like as a trans girl, getting in those type of friendships, they usually have to be people that you grew up with. True.
And then also when you're meeting somebody who is trans, that you didn't grow up with, you have to be a very strong ally. Like, you have to be tough, because being friends with a trans person, it comes with so much. Like,
it does.
It's so much.
Do I look clocky today? The clocks, you know, defending.
Not even. It comes with like a lot of like attention.
It does.
No shade. And you're a fab trans girl, it comes with so much attention.
You have to be confident.
So you have to be, what's kind of leading to our story, you have to kind of be like on toes, like potentially the men that you like be liking us.
No shade.
Vice versa.
And you have to be ready for that.
Yeah.
No shade. And so I think for me, I was just kind of like, what is it going to give?
Right.
I remember we did a lap, and there was this like really fine guy, and she tapped him, and she started, fine as fuck. She starts talking to him, and he goes, I'm not going to lie, I want your homegirl.
Yeah, and stuff like that. We have to be honest. Like that's a lot to deal with, but it's just you have to be confident in yourself, and you know.
And when he said that to her, she just was like, okay, I respect it, and walked off. Because mind you, me and him had already talked earlier on in the night.
Yeah.
So I was just like, oh my gosh, I hope she don't turn weird.
Yeah.
It was just a lot. So I think that night was fun. You found your trade.
Well, not really. Like, okay, so there was like this really attractive light-skinned guy that was on my body the whole night. He was so fine, right? So the whole night I'm kind of like booed up with him at the club. And I kid you not, we're leaving the club and I just feel like this energy shift. Like, you could tell when a man shifts their energy when like you're out with them, X, Y, and Z. So I get back to your apartment because I had to go home, go to sleep early. And he's just like, somebody told me that, you know, someone you were with were trans. Like, are you trans? Da, da, da. He didn't believe it. But he was like, tell me what's up. I was like, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Like, whatever. Yeah, but he was cute. But I'm not like, you know, it's just, so the reason why I brought that up is because like, we'll be in these clubs. And first of all, it was a man that was telling my tea to this other man. First of all, messy. I don't know you. As a grown-ass man, how do you know me and I don't know you? No. I know you probably need that. If you think if we were ugly and chop shit, they'll be so quick to be exposing people. No.
Like, I think honestly what it is they want us and they can't and they're not confident enough to express the fact that they want us.
Of course.
So when they see that other men are talking to us,
giving our lives,
they're kind of like, I'm gonna fuck this up.
And that's happened to you so many times before. It's ridiculous. Times. But guess what? When we go home, guess who's in our DMs at 2 a.m.?
Their favorite rapper.
Oh, wait. Both. The rappers and the niggas we just saw out who was too scared to say something 3 o'clock in her tea.
Yes.
I just can't.
So basically, you know, you went home early that night.
Yeah.
So me and, you know, your fish family stayed out. So I had met this trade at Sugar Room. And he was like, hey, we're going to Area 29. Y'all should pop out. Y'all should come out. I'm like, okay, whatever. So, of course, me and her pulled up. First of all, I want to say, really, fish and trans girls can really have an alliance.
So much. Because they'll get the tea from us for real.
Well, yes, that. But also, my voice wasn't working at the end of the night. So I told her, I was like, sister, listen. I can't talk right now. I had just smoked a little bit and my voice was like a little raspy and I needed to call him to, you know, to get the section. So all these guys that I got numbers from at Sugar and were calling me. So what I did is I got my phone and I put the phone, like, I put my face in the camera, like nose up and she was talking for me.
Really?
Yeah. So we were like working sets with all these niggas, but it's like I wasn't saying anything. It was just my face and her words. And that worked perfectly. So we ended up pulling up to Area 29. And the guy came up and he paid for us to get in. This is where I thought things were going to take a turn. Well, honestly, let's just get into it. So, boom. So, I'm put up with him. Mind you, he's fine as hell. And so, I can tell he was like, my homeboy needs that from you. And she's like, okay, show us the homeboy. So, we walked over to the section or whatever. And the homeboy comes up to us. Mind you, we're expecting the homeboy to come to her. He came up to me. So I'm uncomfortable because it's just like, you're here for my homegirl and I'm talking to your homeboy. And he's just talking to me like he needs that. And I'm like, well, you're kind of like here for my homegirl. And he's like, oh, okay. And he kind of just pays it. Mind you, she's a gorgeous girl.
Beautiful, yeah.
Gorgeous girl, honestly.
And she's a sweetheart.
I think she's so bad. I think, honestly, him paying it, and I hate to be that type of person, I think it's honestly a colorism issue.
That is true. We're in Houston too, so a lot of it is colorism.
I'm not saying I'm light skinned by any means, but it's just like there's just no reason why he wouldn't have wanted to talk to her. She was fucking gorgeous. So at the end of the day, so he kind of like walked over by her, but didn't even speak. So then he came back over to talk to me. Mind you, I had already told her I was ready to go. I had already worked my set with the guy. It was kind of dead in that place. I wanted to go to Pink House. I was kind of done. So she just went. She went over to the guy that was talking to me, and she was like, oh, you're fucking playing with me. You think I'm stupid? And she said, fuck all of y'all. And made a big scene and ran out the club. So I'm like, oh my gosh. Like, is it because the dude that was supposed to talk to her is talking to me? So I'm kind of freaking out. Like, oh my gosh, like, I really fucked with her. Like, it's going to be something weird. So I'm chasing her out the club. Like, I grabbed my bag and I'm like, oh my gosh. But anyways, we ended up walking out and I was just like, girl, like, what's going on? And she was like, oh, girl, you told me you was ready to go, so.
I'm screaming.
She was like, I wasn't making you was ready to go, girl. And I knew you didn't want to, you know,
stay.
Mess up things with your trade. So
yeah.
I just, you know, made a scene. So I was like, okay, you're real. And that was the foundation of what transpired the rest of the weekend, but that was the last good night that I felt like really happened.
We already established that this fish friend was somebody who like wanted to, you know, go out with and have fun with because she's honestly a good time.
Yeah.
She hits up Len and she's just like, I have this NFL boo who is getting a section at Dome. And Dome is like, at this point in Houston right now, it's like one of the top clubs.
Right.
So she was just like, I want you to pop out with me. Now you take it over.
So she tells me, I'm like, okay, period. Like, we're finna be with some NFL players. I'm like, I'm not gonna do this type of set.
Yeah.
So she then goes and is like, well, he played in the Super Bowl this year. Now my antennas are up. Because I actually have 3 trade that played in the Super Bowl this year. Remember I told you that first NFL player that I fell in love with?
Yeah.
He was in the Super Bowl this year. I was really trying to make sure it wasn't him.
Right.
So I'm like, who?
Mm-hmm.
She shows me a picture. It's not the one that I fell in love with, but it's an NFL trade that's been in my phone for like the past 3 years from Twitter.
Mm.
So I was like, I wanted to keep it real.
Yeah, of course.
So I was like, girl, just letting you know, like, that's like my trade. But like, I be paying him. I was like, I be paying him. He's been on my phone for like the past 3 years. Like from Twitter, like he's on that.
I wouldn't even say my trade though. I would just say this is the man who's trying to get at me.
Well, yeah,
my trade sounds like y'all been.
Okay,
like,
no. Well, I wouldn't say my trade. We've had like exchanges like words, but it just was like he's been on my phone for the past 3 years from Twitter. I'm just letting you know that he knows who I am, so it might be a little spooky,
right? And that's when it comes to like having fish friends and dolls, like talking to like elite men. It's kind of just like y'all probably run across the same type of men, so it takes somebody. I feel like you were being honest, and that's I appreciate the honesty, you know, because had you been in her shoes, would you have wanted to know? I wanted to know.
I would have wanted to know too. Yeah, and I wanted her to know like what could possibly happen
and transpire. Yeah,
and so
she was calling me, and she was just like, "What do I do? Like, how is this gonna work? Like going out, like." Y'all still want to go out, you know, like, is it gonna feel like we're like trying to like set something up with him? And I was just like, girl, me and Len are very classy girls. Like, we're gonna pop out. If anything, if his friends are fine, we can work that set out. Exactly. But like, we're good. We see each other.
No shade. Oh, I forgot.
What's that?
Skip something. We were in the section where I met the manager before the NFL player even happened. Remember, because we had a backup. Remember, she came and got us from Seaside. Girl, we're skipping around. So, sorry, y'all. Me and Seven, I'm sorry, we skipping night. We went out on Thursday, and that's the first time we went out with her. Me and Seven went out together on Friday by ourselves. Yeah. And that's we went to, I think it was Sakai. And that's where we met the actor.
Right. So we're not going to disclose who the actor is. But he's doing his ones, and he's fine. No shade.
And I was Spanish cunt all night. So mind you, y'all, when I feel like my voice is kind of spooky, when it's not given no more, when I can't do my fish voice, I just act like I can't speak English. Right. So I was giving it up like, you know, my name is Lorena. Like, I'm not from here. Like, I'm fresh off the boat. Mind you, I'm Dominican and black. But I was giving it up like I was full Dominican, straight from Santo Domingo. And like, you know what I'm saying? I don't speak no English. And that's my prima. So we're at Sakai. And no shit, I'm working in a cute little Spanish set. Like, you know, guys is pulling out their Google Translate to talk to me. And I'm working my motherfucking set. Yeah. So we're heading out the club. We're heading out. And the actor of one of my favorite shows, he walks in with a group of bitches.
Right. The actor ends up walking in. And me, I feel like, I don't know, like I keep it cute. Like, I don't really get starstruck. Only person that's going to make me starstruck is Beyonce. And even then, I feel like Beyonce's so used to hearing screaming of like that. I'm just going to keep it very cute. I appreciate your music. Like, you're such a light. You know, so when I see famous people, I don't really give it up like that. Like, I give it up for like the dolls, like the femme queens who I really look up to and aspire to. But like, when it's like men or anything like that, like, I just keep it so P. No shade. So I see I'm walking out we're ready to go. I ended up walking out the club. I see him. He looks at me. He gives me a look. And I'm just like, hey, just like a smile. Like, oh, I know who that is, right? So then I guess he sees you and gives you also a look too.
Yeah, so he gives me a look, but then he's like, come here. So I'm like, okay. So, mind you, like, I love the show that he's in. I'm not, like, fanned out, but I'm like, aren't you in, like, so-and-so show?
Keep in mind, when you said that, the posse that he was with was just like...
They were
like, here we go again. And I'm just like, oh, my God, love, please, like, come on.
And he was like, yeah. He was like, what's your name? I was like, Lorena. And so I was like, what's yours? And he introduced himself as the name that he has on the show. And that was okay.
Mind you, this man is so fine. so fine. He gives me like he would like mess with the dolls for. He's like, you know, when a man will mess with the doll for real, he gives me like he's like really freaked out. He'll just go for it, no shade. But
so, anyways, so
what happened?
Nothing.
You got some tea?
No, I don't have nothing.
Girl, let me find out.
So, anyways, so you know, we're talking or whatever, and then so, you know, he kind of needs that, but me and Seven start walking off. So I'm like, Seven, like, low key, should we go back in?
Mind you, the Uber has already been called. It's like 5 minutes away. Len's like, let's stay and work a set. And I was just like, are you sure? Like, you know, whatever. And I'm like, F it, let's just go.
And she's work a set.
So Len grabs me, and we walk all the way to the club, and we go to, was it like the DJs? No, it wasn't that.
On the stage.
It was like a very like prominent stage area, like an elite section.
And we just walked on the stage
straight through,
like we were supposed to be here,
like the girls.
And so his manager sees me,
and
he's like, "Y'all, come here." And so I'm like, okay. So he brings us to sit right next to him, and like one of his castmates.
Yeah.
Now, mind you, I lock in, so I'm like Spanish cunt. So I'm having a ball because I'm just talking in my Spanish accent, acting like I don't understand nothing that no one's saying. And so the girl that was one of his castmates was like, "Oh, you Dominican? I love Dominican house. You so sexy." And I was just getting I was literally texting them. I was like, Seven, they really believe I don't speak English. I'm just can't. Seven is not playing with me.
Every 5 seconds, girl, lock in. You're my translator for the night. And I'm just like, girl, what? Hold on, wait. It's getting to the point where you have Fish who knows from TikTok. It's just like, I love you and Lund. And I'm trying to get you to say hi. And you're just like, no, so good. And I'm like, no, girl, she knows that you're English. She knows you speak English. Lock in.
No, because I didn't know the Fish in the section knew that I was from TikTok. So when you're like, low, say hey, girl, I'm still in character. Girl. So I'm acting like I don't speak English. And I'm talking in Spanish. And she looking at me like this.
Like, how was you cool?
Like, so after that,
yeah,
we had a ball in that section.
We did. I think like the manager had like a best friend that was there. Best friend was fine shit, and the best friend was talking to me. I got his number and everything like that. He was so cute. Like we were like dancing. We were having fun. Where we go after? We go anywhere after?
So basically, afterwards, we all hopped. Me, you, and basically the girls, the posse.
Oh, we did go to the strip club.
We all we all hopped in that black truck. Now, mind you, I'm giving it up. So mind you, first of all, let me say this. So the actor brought some of his homeboys that he grew up with, right? So when they're trying to talk to me in a section and they see that I don't speak English, they're living. Like they're texting. He was like, bro, we got 4 hoes in the section.
I was screaming.
Oh, they Spanish.
Ridiculous.
So we hop in the black truck. Well, it's like me, Seven, and it's just like the posse of girls. And no shade, all the girls in that car was cool.
They were so cool, and I respect that.
They were. Yeah. But I just didn't need bitches getting into me. So I'm speaking in Spanish in the car. And they're just like, I'm like the Spanish friend. So.
You're sick. I applaud the integrity of keeping that line for the whole night.
Yes.
You know?
And so after that, we went into the strip club, and I think you knew a friend there.
Yeah, but you know, let's rewind it, okay, y'all. So I didn't know the strip club that we went to had like a private backdoor entrance.
Yeah.
So it's like hella people are pulling up in these black trucks, and we get out. We're just feeling good. Everybody's standing in line against the strip club, and I guess you let me know that one of the girls that we were with were trying to clock our tea, trying to tell the men, those are men. And I'm just like, who, what, where, you know? And you know, I'd be on go. But after the whole sugar room stuff, I don't be too like rah-rah with it. But I'm just like, okay, let me take note. So I guess as she's trying to clock my tea, I have this one friend from high school. I kind of grew up with her. This girl is so beautiful and so cool. Shout out to you, girl. You know who you are. But she ends up hopping out of black truck with like hella men. And it just looks good that like I saw her, and it was just like, "What's up, girl?" It just gave fish, for real.
It was so fishy.
It was like the perfect timing. In the middle
of her trying to clock, though. In the middle of her, it was like perfect timing.
It's like, that can't be a trans. Like, if she's giving it up like that, you know, it was just so kind.
The guys didn't believe her.
Of course they didn't.
Spook, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They were like, nah, they not. And she was like, y'all don't believe me? Y'all don't believe me? Her ugly ass.
Mind you, she looked chopped. She looked crazy.
Big ass butterface. The body was pure.
Of course. Let me not say that because I was gonna get in, but anyways. Okay, so the line is kind of getting backed up. My fish friend is like, we're not waiting. My fish friend grabs my hand. It's like, let's go. So she takes us. Now we kind of left the guys who we came with. Yeah. She takes us into the section that she's with. The section is kind of packed out. It's kind of cute.
It's even higher section.
Yeah. Like we always elevate. DJ booth. Hashtag dolls elevation.
No, Shay, and the bitches was so mad. But let's talk about the bathroom.
Oh, my gosh.
So y'all, so we go into the bathroom, right? And the girl that I was trying to spook walks in. So Seven goes, "Lo, is that her?" And I was like, "Yeah."
I was not doing all that.
Yes, you did.
I already know who it was. I didn't ask you if it was her.
What'd you say?
But I looked at you and I'm just like, because telling a guy our tea out in nightlife is dangerous. You don't know how they're going to react. So potentially when a girl tried to spill tea on me, it's just like, girl, this man probably will like hurt me. So like, you potentially try to get me hurt and I'm too pretty to get hurt. Like, look at my face, you know? So I looked at Lo and I'm just like, what are we doing? Because what? You were doing what? You said what? Who was what? Girl. So I kid you not. Lynn looked at me. She's just like, no. And I was like, you're right. Because I got my wig snatched off last time it was an issue. So.
But the wig was secure and laid that night.
Yeah. We had PTSD from that. But anyways, you know.
So boom. Anyways, the reason why I told y'all that is because when I was tea, but also I got locked in with the manager that night.
Correct.
So we ended up going out the next day. This was a night that we were also supposed to go out with the NFL players.
NFL players. So back to the NFL players. So it's the next day. And our homegirl is just like, I want you to pop out with the NFL player, yada, yada, yada. But before we were going to meet them at this club, we ended up with the manager going to Seaside. And like, it's like, was it a Sunday?
It was Sunday. It was Sunday.
Everyone goes out on a Sunday.
We weren't going to pop out to Dome till after 12. You know, Seaside is before 12.
And we only do Seaside when it's like sections. And it was so bad because I had met some guys at like, what was it, like Chapman and Kirby that same day. And they were texting my phone and they had a section too. So it was like sections galore at Seaside that we were locked in with. So we had to like did our little Sunday fun day. And we're back at your place, and the manager hits you up like, we're going to pick y'all up the black truck, right?
Yeah, so they ordered us. The manager had his own driver. So he was like, we're going to get you in the black truck or whatever. So we get in the black truck, and it's, of course, other girls in the truck.
The fish, they were so sweet. I like sweet fish.
Me too.
Like they're candy.
And mind y'all, I had to keep being Spanish.
Oh, girl.
Because I was Spanish the night before.
Oh, girl.
So I'm still like speaking in broken English.
Right.
In Spanish. Like, I don't know English.
Yeah.
And low key, it's kind of tea doing that. Because people will really let you know how they feel. Like, thinking that you can't understand them.
Really?
Yeah. And that's how I knew we were passing. We were fish. We were kind. So, we ended up going to Seaside. Seven found her this tea guy, this light-skinned guy. And he was like, I think he went to the DJ booth, grabbed the mic, and was like shouting you out and stuff.
Girl, I don't know. He was like dancing the whole night. Like, we're like dance partners. It was cute. He was cute. He wasn't like fine shit for real, but he was cute. And I was just boot up with him. Like, he had called like his brothers on FaceTime, like this is the one I'm with tonight. Yeah. But then I kid you not, you want to hear something funny? What? So as he's on FaceTime, he lets me know he's on Molly, right? Then really? I guess he.
That's why he was acting like that.
True. I guess he didn't think that I was really watching him for real. Right. So on FaceTime, he goes, "Can I get a zoom in?" Oh, he goes.
He knew what you was gonna do.
No, it just never gave that. Y'all, I'm very STD preventative. I don't do the oral sex thing. Girl, I don't play. So I was just, I really had to check him. I was just like,
STD preventative too, but I get down.
Oh, we know you do. I know that's right. No, but Lynn, I feel like I was being so disrespected when, like, obviously you're my boo for the night. Keep it cute. First of all, I be checking niggas. I be checking men so much in nightlife. So I feel like whenever he pulled that, I was just like, what the fuck did you just do? Like, who are you playing with? Like, check the fuck up. He was just like, my bad. Like, girl, I just never get him finna go home and do that with you. You know?
Exactly.
So anyways, we honestly, let's talk about this. We already told y'all on the last episode, don't be like doing too much in a section. There's this other section across from us, right? These girls pull up my TikTok of me talking about me, X, Y, and Z. And it was just like, oh my gosh, like, is this you? And I'm just like, put it the fuck out. I was just like, put it down. But then this one guy in our section, I guess, like, came up to me. He was just like, are you famous? Like, what do you do? Girl, I said, I'm a model.
Oh, but honestly, I think the night was so hectic. It's awesome. So when we were in Chapman and Kirby before we went to Seaside, there's this nigga, this man.
Yeah, and, like, not the N-word, girl.
I'm sorry.
I just said the N-word too.
We're gonna bleep it out later.
Yeah.
So he tried to clock T. Now, me and Seven both checked him at different times. But
who was this?
Girl, the one that I grabbed him by his chain.
That was that night?
Yes, because we passed by them to go in the section with the manager. He was gagging.
Oh, that was that one guy who previously had...
Yeah, we were walking around Chapman and Kirby, and he was trying to tell us, he's like, those are N-words, those are N-words.
But this is like something that happened months ago, though.
No, mama.
No?
7.
This was that night we had the Sunday?
Girl. So we were walking around Chapman and Kirby.
It
was a dreadhead dude with a chain on. Right?
God, I didn't even peep this, no shade.
No, because you checked him. You did.
I did.
Ooh. So he said, those are N-words, those are N-words, those are N-words. And I said, you.
Yeah.
And he looked and I said, come here. And so he kind of gagging.
So where was I?
Girl, you right next to me. And I'm telling you what you did. And so I was like, come here. And so he kind of walked over.
Yeah.
And I scooped him by his chain.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, you're not cute enough to be talking with your ugly ass. And I said, and that chain is fake. And then I let him go. And then you go, you ugly, and you ugly, and you ugly, and all y'all is ugly as fuck.
How much did I have to drink that night? Cause what?
Girl, how you remember?
You know, I be forgetting stuff.
Well, girl, yes, when we're walking to Seaside, the niggas are right there, and we walk right past them with the posse of niggas into that section, and they're just gagging like, y'all try to clock us, but we have motions that we're still the girls.
Yeah.
So we're in that section, working our set out. I'm talking to Seven's nigga's friend, and kind of like he was feeling me, but I was kind of being stiff on him.
Yeah.
And basically, the manager texted me on my phone and was like, you being too friendly. Chill out.
And at that point, it's kind of like we just had to we're ready to go. Because my fish friend was pulling up to Lenna's apartment to park her car so we go work at Saturday Dome.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
But she ended up pulling up to Seaside to scoop us.
Yeah, so she scooped us. We go ahead and get situated.
She's with
her other friends. Mm-hmm. Beautiful girl. And now we're pulling up to the club. Mm-hmm. We're waiting outside, and the whole posse pulls up. Mind you, I was done. There was no fine shit in the posse. The NFL player wasn't even fine. Everybody was just chops. You know? They gave we were hired to be with them. And then got fired.
So the NFL player,
yeah,
mind you, I'm thinking, oh, he's gonna keep it so pig. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? Like, no shade, nigga, you're a client. No shade, like, you really like
you're on my payroll. Thank you.
So it's kind of like, you know, I'm gonna act like I don't know you.
Right.
You're gonna act like you don't know me. Mm-hmm. And you're gonna keep it cute.
And you know what? I knew it was some bullshit when we first pulled up because hypothetically, I've been in situations with gentlemen or niggas who are like real on that for real. They'll be like, "What's up?" Nobody was shaking hands or nothing.
But also, no shit, his homeboys was trying to talk to me though. His teammates. Oh. Like they needed that.
There was no teammates.
Well, whatever.
They were not teammates. They did not play best. No.
Whatever the fuck they were. I think
chopped.
Well, whatever they was. No shade. But it was like no shade. When I was living in Dallas, I had a trade that played for the Dallas Cowboys, and I was invited to headquarters. Mm-hmm. At that point, when I was there, I was talking to one of the promoters there. Yeah. And he gave me like a headquarters. Like, I don't know if they still do this now. They had like a necklace, like a VIP necklace where you can walk onto the stage. So I used to be up there all the time. I was there with Coco Jones once. Mm-hmm. And so I was actually in a section with the Cowboys when they went to headquarters. Yeah. And my trade saw me and he paid it and he kept the piece. I'm thinking, okay, it's going to be one of those sets. You know what I'm saying? So we walk into Dome. Mind you, his homeboys is trying to holler. Mm-hmm. But I'm keeping it cute. I'm like, you know, I'm not going to do too much. So the nigga that's been on my phone for the past 3 years tells the fish friend, hey, come here real quick.
Mind you, we're sitting down, cute, legs crossed, looking pretty, waiting for the bottles. Where the bottles at?
Right. So she walks over and they're talking and I'm like observing, like, what is he going to say? I'm like, there's no way he's going to do what I think he's going to do.
Yeah.
She walks back and she goes, so low, he said that you look like a man, so you got to get out the section.
So I didn't hear exactly what had transpired because she's talking to Lo personally, but I already know once he called her over to speak with her, have a discussion, and she came back, it was some bullshit. So I tapped Lo and I'm just like, what's going on? Because I don't play that. No. And then Lo goes, I guess he said that I look like a man. Now I'm on go.
But mind you, here's my thing. Mm-hmm. I let her know before we even walked into that club that I knew who he was. He's been in my phone for the past 3 years.
Right.
He knows who I am. He's hit me up on Instagram. He's hit me up on Twitter. All of that. And I said, if it's something, if he tries to carry,
mm-hmm.
I have a whole nother section, another club. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was like, that was supposed to be our backup plan. I was thinking we were all going to leave together.
Right.
So I'm like, okay. I'm going to call the lift. And she's looking at me like, girl, like, you're not going to go. You're not going to go. Like, come on, girl. You're not going to go. So I was like, oh, okay. So I called the lift. The lift was pulling up. So, like, me and Simon were just like, we're going to go. So we walk out the section.
Hold on. So as we're waiting for the lift, I let Lynn know. I'm just like, let me have some words with him. Like, let me let him know what's up. Because how dare you come from my friend? He could have said anything. He could have said, you are a man. Because XY chromosomes got us fucked up. Looking like a man?
Can you put the camera on me real quick?
My bitch?
Honestly, like, come on.
Looking
y'all.
Like a man? Are you serious?
Can you zoom in on me real quick? Sorry, like, really? Get in. So it's really like, honestly, you could have said so many things.
Yeah.
But saying to her that I look like a man, acting like you clocks me when you know who the fuck I am.
Deranged. Mind you.
Me.
Dare I say you were the baddest bitch there? Are you fucking serious? So I'm just like, Lo, let me get him. Like, mind you, I'm not physical, but I was just like, let him know. You have my bitch fucked up, right? So Lo's just like, you know what? We're just going to pay it. And mind you, so I'm like, the Uber's here. I'm just like, everybody, let's go. My fish friends and her friend are still sitting down. So I'm like,
look at us like,
isn't a crime. So I'm just like, Lo, are they coming? And then you were just like, no, like they're going to stay. And I So Lo was just like, no, they're going to stay. Now I'm turned off. Because I'm just like, had it been me and I'm popping out with two trans bitches who I know are bad as fuck and we have other moves, like the night is ours, I'm not letting them leave because like one of them got clocked. I'm riding with them. I'm getting out and I'm going to go, you know?
And we already told them what to expect from the night. We were like, it might get a little crazy.
Yeah.
So I have a backup plan. You know what I'm saying? So we gagged. So at this point, me and Seven are by the front. And Seven's like, Lo, are we really going to let him play with us like that? Play with you like that? And I was like, And she was like, Lo, you want to go check him? And I was like, is that what it's giving, sister? And she was like, I think that's what it's giving. So me and Seven walked back in that club, strutted right up to that man. And so I'm going to tell you what I said, and Seven's going to tell you what she said. So I grabbed him by his shoulder, grabbed his chin, pulled his ear in. Bitch, you know who the fuck I am. Your F word, A word, has been in my phone for the past 3 years begging for it. Don't you ever disrespect me like that again, or I'm going to show you something, B word. And so he's like...
Yeah, he was flabbergasted.
And said, what did he say?
Girl, so when you told me, like, okay, we're going to have to give him a few words, I was on go. So I remember, like, walking up and my heart's beating fast.
Yeah.
And we just, like, tapped him. And, like, you were just, like, talking to him. And I'm just like, your mom looks like a man. Or how dare you? Do you know what the fuck you're talking to? Da-da-da. Just going off. Then his friend is trying to listen in. And his friend just like, whoa, whoa, what's going on? What's going on?
I was getting into the boy. The friend had his head like this.
Yeah. Do I regret it? No.
Me either.
Should I probably just let you say what you have to say and then just be on standby? Yes. But at the same time, don't you ever fuck with my bitch, because like it gets really real around here. Because
we don't play,
girl.
We don't play.
Yeah.
The last girl that played with my sister got a cup to the head.
Mm-hmm. You think he's finna tell another trans girl in a section she looks like a man ever again? Absolutely not.
He'll be quiet next time.
Yeah.
My thing is this: if you know your DL and you know your trade, be DL and be trade and shut the fuck up
and keep it cute.
Don't say nothing.
Yeah.
Do what you do and be quiet about it.
Right.
When I went to that session, what did I do? I shut the fuck up. What should he have done? Shut the fuck up. Don't you ever play with me.
Yeah. And just to end this note, because we did end up leaving the club, we do sign NDAs. And we do keep it P, girl. So, you know.
And also, I mean, like some of y'all already know my vibe. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I'm in a couple group chats, no shade. Y'all have never seen me in the shade room. Y'all have never seen no tea about me. And no shade. I didn't expose him or nothing like that. I just cleared him privately. Right. We keep it P. I signed NDAs. I signed everything.
So anyway, after we ended up leaving with them, where did we go after? We went to the neighborhood.
But that's irrelevant.
No. So we kind of had to chill out. Yeah. We go to the neighborhood and we're like, let's get some shots. Because, like, y'all, in the neighborhood, the shots are, like, way cheaper. And we're seeing all the people we know. They're just like, hey, what's going on? Hey, da, da. And we're telling them, like, we just had to get into it with somebody. Like, it was just so crazy. And we're in, like, this corner. And I see my best friend kind of just, like, distraught. Like, kind of, like, losing it. She's just like, Seven, like, do I look like a man tonight? And I looked at her and I was just like, how dare you have that man question how you look knowing you're the baddest bitch? So I was even like a little bit emotional because like I'm big on like reflecting, and I feel like being a trans woman, a beautiful trans woman, it just comes with so much bullshit. Like there's just no way a man who knew who you were played on your top like that. And now you're questioning yourself. Absolutely not. So I was just like, tighten the fuck up. Let's go somewhere else.
No shade. And no shade. I really appreciate you saying that. You actually cried when I asked.
Because I was just so over it.
Do I look like a man tonight? And then you cried, and that was just so sweet.
It gave, do I look like a Muppet? No, that's not funny. But
I knew he knew who I was, but in the day, we all have our insecurities. Yeah. And I just feel like there's so many things that can be said. I mean, like, for me, I think as a trans girl, like,
right.
I've heard so many things about me and my transition. I've heard that I'm tall. I know I'm 5'11".
Yeah.
I've heard that my voice may not be the fishiest. Which, I lock in when I need to lock in,
You do. But yeah. Especially when I fell asleep.
Right. But normal days, I don't really be giving a fuck. And, I've heard, you were born a man. But I never hear you look like a man. And that just hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
It did. And you know what? We're kind.
We are. Anyway, so we end up going.
The
manager texts you.
The manager texted me again.
We were just popping out everywhere. Like.
And he was like, okay, we back outside. We were outside still. Come out. So we end up going to this next club. The actor was there.
The one that we had previously met. Mm-hmm. He already knows who we are. It's just cute, right.
So the actor is there with the bitch. With the
Ooh.
Girl. I'm sorry. That tequila's kind of doing it.
Yeah.
So he's there with the girl or whatever. So I feel like he was trying to keep shit cute. So she's standing up. He's sitting down. While she's standing up dancing, he, like, leans past her legs and grabs my arm. And I'm like, hey. And he was like, you are just so beautiful. And I was like, thank you. And he was like, it's so nice to see you again. And I was like, thank you. Right after he does that, some dude that we both recognize.
Yeah, there was, like, this guy in the section close to us. And I don't know him personally, but it gave, like, I don't know if I saw him out or whatever. Like, he just looks so familiar. What is Timey? An app where you go get the dolls. Okay. But anyways, he looked so familiar. He was not ugly, too. He was, like, a really cute light-skinned boy. All I know is we're just standing up, getting our life, dancing, and he taps the actor.
Walks to the section.
And the actor turns around, and they have an exchange of words.
And they're just looking at us.
So then the actor turns back around and he just looks like, he doesn't look like distraught, but he looks like, damn, I got put on game for real. So then Lynn.
The actor was like, thank you for telling me.
Yeah. So then
like,
Lynn.
And they died each other out.
Crazy. Lynn taps me and she's just like, Seven, what just happened? I look at Lynn, I'm just like, what the fuck do you think just happened? Tighten the fuck up. Because now I'm pissed.
Right.
And so then I guess you tried to like check the temperature. So you ended up like.
Yeah, because mind you, he needed that from me. So I was like, hey, can I stay right here? And he was like,
I guess. Like.
He didn't know what. He was like, I was like, okay. 7.
So now I was annoyed.
Let's go.
Yeah.
At this point, let's talk about us going to after hours. So this is a whole nother night. Mm-hmm. Me and Seven are working a set. We'll end up finding some guys that say they have a section at the strip club. It's after hours. We walk in, me, Seven, and another one of our homegirls. And the guys are trying to bring us, like, past the front. And the ticket ladies are like, they're not with y'all. They're not with y'all. Mind you, know us from TikTok. They're not with y'all. They're not with y'all. The guy's like, nah, they with me. They with me. And she was like, oh, they can't be with y'all. They can't be with y'all.
Ridiculous.
And so she was like, you know what? Since they with y'all, we're going to let y'all find out for yourselves. And so the two ticket ladies start laughing. So the guy kind of like, what? And let us in. Mm-hmm. Anywho, one of our homegirls, you know, she's fish, and she tells us basically that, you know, the dude that, you know, was over the section was her guy or whatever, but, you know, it was a whole group of guys too, that the ticket ladies left their stand. Girl, you're at work.
Clock the fuck in. Like, what are you doing?
And stay there.
Yeah.
You're not on break.
Mm-hmm.
Stay the fuck where you are. And keep selling tickets.
And can I just say, excuse us for our language. This is not like my normal commentary, but like, I am so tired of these basic ass bitches trying to like put us in harm's way and trying to like stop our motion. Because our motion will never be stopped. Look at us.
Because we always have something new. So she leaves her ticket booth.
Yeah.
To go walk around the club.
Just doing free work at this point. Now you're going above and beyond your pay grade.
Find the guys whose section we're supposed to be in.
Yeah.
And let them know that me and Seven are trans. That they know us from TikTok. So the guy's like, hey, so he told our fish friend, like, yeah, so the ticket people at the front let us know, put us on game. That's why they didn't want to let, you know, Seven and Low in the club, because they knew that they were trans. And he was like, yeah, we don't do that here. And he was like, so you can come in this section, but they can't come.
And you think our friend stayed? Or she left?
We all left. But it's just like, that's just so ridiculous to me. Like, why do you care? Girl, you're selling tickets.
Mind
Keep
you,
selling.
I was there for the wings, baby. That's all. Like, what's going on, you know?
No shit. I just feel like it's honestly ridiculous.
Yeah.
But to make matters worse, we're getting ready to leave. And Seven lost her purse.
I go to the restroom. Mind you, I was already tired. I was already finna fall asleep. So then I get out the restroom and Len, it's like this purse that I never carry around for real. So Len just like, Seven, where's your purse? We go everywhere trying to find the purse. I go back up to the girls who spooked our tea, and I'm just like, hey, like, oh, that's the purse. She's just like, oh, we don't have it. Me don't have it. Me no care.
Like, me no care.
So I'm just like, okay, like, girl, granted, like, yeah, you have this vendetta against me, but like, girl, my purse is gone. Like, stop acting like that, you know?
And it was just like, I felt like it was just like, because they knew who you were from TikTok.
They weren't trying to help.
No one was like, it's just like, she didn't give a fuck about you.
Yeah, had it been like regular fish, it would have been like, okay, let me get it. But she even had to tell me, go ask the DJ. Like, no, you grab somebody to tell the DJ, and that way it's more facilitated. Because like, I'm going to DJ booth, and like, they're not even really on that for real.
It was just ridiculous. I think, honestly, it was just so tiring, so distasteful.
Right.
It was just disgusting, honestly. And it was just like, I'm tired of disgusting behavior from disgusting looking people. Yeah. I just really feel like I could really cope better if it was someone that actually looked like something. Yeah. But when you look like the gum on the bottom of my shoe, when you look like something that I just could never, ever even like talk to or look at, and you're behaving in that manner, it's ridiculous. I honestly feel like I think everyone should be nice, but I feel like if you're going to be mean, at least be cute. I feel like if you're ugly, if you're unattractive, you look distasteful in the mug, be a sweetheart. For real. You haven't earned your stripes. No shade. We're over. And we're sweethearts. We're nice. I just feel like if you look ridiculous and your hair is in a ponytail hanging by the thread of that ponytail band, if you got that hair tie, you got 2 scoops of hair, and I know what your dad looks like by looking at your mug, and you have the audacity to try to come for me and Seven, knowing that we're sweethearts and we give the girls their flowers, you're ridiculous. And you need to clock in. You need to find something else to do. But honestly, let's get to the next topic because I'm really getting over it. So, we were so fed up with this with this behavior. So we're like, let's go to the gay set. Let's go to the gay set and be around people for a safe space. So, I don't know if, since, everything's happened with us, going viral from the sugar situation, we kind of have, what's the word?
Popularity
in the gay scene.
Yeah.
And so we're out on Easter. We went to that little bar.
Mind you, it's Easter. He has resurrected. So why are y'all trying to start beef on Easter?
And I feel like people look for a moment now. So I'm on the stairs. And this man, like 6'3", I guess, it's like a kind of like an incline going up to like the bar. But mind you, there's room. I wasn't like blocking the staircase for everybody. It's like a wide staircase.
Yeah. Can I just preface and say, I was not there. It was you and our other friend. Yeah. I got picked up by Trade. I left the club, got picked up by Trade, who knew my tea, thank God. And we got some food real quick because, you know, I'm a big mama class man, you know, so.
Right.
Go ahead.
So this gay guy, pushes me to get past me when there was room to just go next to me. So I was like, you can say, excuse me. And he turned around. He was like, well, I could really beat your ass, though.
Ridiculous. Mind you, you don't even go anywhere being on that for real. So I feel like had that, like, escalated to that.
Right.
It's just, mind you, you're supposed to be a gentleman.
Exactly.
Like,
so, of course, you know, I'm out with my butch queens. You know, if I'm at the gay set, I have butch queens. So my butch queen Guapo is like, you finna beat up who? You finna hit who? You finna hit who? Mm-hmm. So now the dude's trying to fight Guapo. Now, mind you, I know Guapo can handle himself, but we don't want to see our butch queen fighting.
Just getting beat up for what? Oh, so I'm sorry, not beat up, but get into altercation for what, you know?
Yeah, so I'm like, y'all, like, why is it giving all this? Like, it doesn't have to be all this. And he was like, I'm not talking to you. He was like, I'm finna handle that. I'm finna handle him. I was like, no, I was like, let's all just calm down. I was like, it's not that serious. Like, It doesn't have to be this. And so I was like, sir, like, it doesn't have to be all this. I was like, you just pushed me on the stairs. And he was like, my fault. He was like, I'm sorry. And I said, okay, we're good. I was like, yeah. I was like, next time I'm on your way, just say, excuse me, and I'm going your way. And he said, I'm not saying excuse me to no bitch like you.
Ridiculous. So at this point, I'm a Trade. I look down at my phone and I get a text that says, me and so-and-so had to get almost got into a fight with the butch queen. So I'm like, absolutely not, take me back. So Trey drops me back off at the place. Right. I'm like, where's Lund? Where's Lund? Because I just can't believe what's going on. Because in the gay scene, I could expect it in a straight scene, yeah, but in a gay scene, no. So you tell me what was going on, and then the man comes back up to us
and tries to run up.
Not even tries to run up, but he's trying to like talk with our other friend that we were with, trying to be like, so this is what happened. And then it quickly escalated to like he was just like, well, are you a man? And my friend's just like, no, I'm not no fucking man.
And so it just became a whole lot of.
Yeah.
And it ended up him trying to run up. But it was just like, you're trying to run up when none of us are trying to fight.
Yeah, I think I was giving it up like, oh, look at me. I'm like, oh, we're not even on that. Like, we look too good. Are you serious? Like, come on now.
And I mean, like, okay, when he did say that comment to me, like, I would never say something to bitch like you. I mean, when people, like, try to argue with me, I'm not going to lie. I do get kind of cocky because I know, like, what I give. So I did call him poor. I did call him a gutter butt. And I did say we're in two different tax brackets because we were. It wasn't no shade. Yeah. I just don't have money that I make. So it was kind of like, you're giving me very gutter butt behavior.
Right.
You know, traits that I don't exude within myself. So I'm going to call it out.
And then basically, so as like it was kind of escalating, I was trying to separate people from getting too close because it's just like the last thing we need is another altercation on camera, you know? So the security guard ends up running up. And the security guard, instead of seeing this grown-ass man trying to attack 3 women, instead of, like, escorting him out, the security guard's getting buck with us. So I had to let the security guard know after the whole thing had, like, simmered down. I was just like, you're security. Your main job is to protect people. You should have escorted him out because he's, like, a liability. Like, he was being very violent towards women. Are you serious?
And you handled him. And then I came back and I went off on him as well. And then our butch queens came after us. They handled him as well. The only reason I feel like he ran up on us because our butch queens weren't there. But I also do want to say this. I did see him like this past weekend. And he apologized. We both said it was misunderstanding, miscommunication. And he gave me a hug.
Oh, I didn't know that.
It's no beef. Because honestly, I just feel like there's only 2 gay clubs in Houston.
Yeah. Well, 2 black ones.
Well, yeah. So it's like, I'm going to see him again. I don't want to beef with no grown-ass man.
Yeah.
That I wasn't even trying to fight with. You just pushed me. Like, what was I supposed to say? Just let you damn near push me off the stairs? Of course I'm going to say you can say excuse me. But it's no beef. We're just telling y'all what happened. So I don't want this to get clipped into a thing where it's like, we still need that. Baby, I do not need that.
Me either.
And I'm going to be honest with you. If he feels like he needs to give that, I'm calling the cops. I just feel like everyone knows I'm a 911 ass bitch. I will forever be a 911 ass bitch. And I'll be a 911 ass bitch to the day that I'm no longer here. I'm not fighting anybody. I have filler in my face. I have Botox. And I have bags. I'm not fighting. I'm not doing anything of the sorts. Listen, this transition took time, money, and investments. Investments that I'm not willing to sacrifice in 5 minutes over an altercation with someone that I won't be seeing in 5 years. So if anyone feels froggy and you leap, you'll also be leaving behind bars. And I'll be pressing charges for a hate crime because I'm not playing those type of games. I don't do those things.
I guess since we kind of covered everything, we had to skip the tea time.
Yeah, but I feel like honestly we have to skip the tea time
because it was just like so much tea. Yeah,
we had so much to talk about.
But I guess for the last 2 minutes of the episode, we're going to be getting into the doll hotline. Ring ring. Okay, so let's just get started. Okay, it says, "Hi, pretty dolls. I'm a young doll. I'm from Germany, and I wanted to ask, like, the last 5 to 6 years, I've been living stealth, which is basically she don't really tell people she's trans up front, right? I'm 18 years old. I'm turning 19 in May. My dating history is horrible. I was outed a few times in my city before with people who are still unsure about my tea. My question is, I want to start dating. I want to be on platforms, but I don't want to disclose on my dating profile my tea because I still want to live stealth, but I want the person that I'm dating to know what's up. How can I continue to live stealth without exploiting myself on my profile?" I think this is like a very good question because coming from somebody who does like had dirty dabbles like social relationship dating profiles, I didn't put that I was trans in my profile only because when you label that out there for the public, you attract so much people who like will degrade you. You know, when you put that bio, that trans flag, and you're like, I'm trans, it's almost like people don't see you as human. So you're going to attract men who are, you know, insecure. You're going to attract men who are just looking at you like sexualizing you. And I feel like it's not fair for myself to put that on my bio. I'd rather you match and then I let you know up front. But I'm not going to advertise it like give my tea up because it's just not that, you know. How do you feel about it?
So I have a question. So this is like just an internal question for y'all to think about.
Yeah.
As trans girls, if you are out walking down the street and an ugly man that you're not attracted to says, "Hey, yo, ma, what's your name?" Does he need to know your tea?
No, absolutely not.
When you intend on curving him, essentially swiping left? No. When you put your tea in your bio, you're not just letting people that you are interested in your tea. You're letting everyone know your tea. You're letting people that you don't even want your tea. Right. People that you would never even look twice at.
People that you would potentially see out in public when you're minding your goddamn business.
Exactly. I don't think you should put your tea in your bio. I think people that you match with that you're interested in
should know.
Should tell them when you're ready. Like, you know what I'm saying? I feel like, so what I do is like this. I don't have my tea in my bio. So I match with who I want to match with. And then I have conversation with them first to see if it's even going to go anywhere.
Fill their Bible. A lot
of men
am I
telling you your tea when it's
are not worthy of getting to know that for like,
yeah.
Like I feel like that's like such like a promiscuous thing to discuss. I feel like a lot of men really don't even have the mental capacity to understand, you know?
Yeah. So like, why are we telling strangers that? You know what I'm saying? And I feel like when you feel like it's someone that you vibe with, tell them. I don't think you should withhold it for too long. If you want, you know, something. I've been in a situation before where I was talking to someone. I feel like we both have. Talking to someone long term without telling them. And at that point, telling them is just like, they just feel taken advantage of. They feel used. And even if they would be willing to go for it, I feel like it's like a thing where it's like, it's hard for them to be able to digest because they already pictured a future with you for so long, thinking that you are, you know, a biological woman.
Yeah.
So I kind of feel like if it's someone that you're interested in, don't prolong it for too long.
Yeah. But other than that, I mean, I feel like being stealth, it's your personal choice. Just make sure you're doing it properly. And I wouldn't put this shit in my bio. Absolutely not.
No shade.
I will move far, far away and get the surgery.
No shade. But you have to understand the type of life that you want. Like, no shade. I know she said that she wanted to post content and stuff like that. That's just not a stealth lifestyle. I mean, like, if you want to do that, then of course, you know, you don't have to tell your tea. But I want to say this also. There are sacrifices you have to make as a trans girl when you want to be completely stealth. You have to be prepared to not be able to show your full personality sometimes. To kind of censor who you are as a person. You really can't be in the limelight too much. Because when you get in the limelight too much as a stealth girl, especially when a lot of people have seen you beforehand or know that you are trans, like in your personal hometown, you can't expose yourself too much because honestly, if you do, you're going to get exposed.
Yeah.
So I feel like a stealth lifestyle is for those that want to live a normal, simple life.
Yeah. Well, I think that these last, couple of discussions that we had was kind of like, it was just like a lot to discuss, like kind of relive. So I want to take the last 5 minutes to just ask you, like, what are some positives that have been going on where we can leave the episode in like a good note?
That's real. I mean, at the end of the day, I think we've had a very stressful couple weeks.
Yes.
And I think that's mentally taxing on an individual, but also for a friendship. You know what I'm saying?
Of course.
Us having to go through so many stuff. Like, we're just
traumatic
going into
stuff in nightlife. I feel like it kind of caused us to kind of even like have a little moment too, where it shouldn't have gave that. But I think even like we had certain conversations about how we're going to like communicate properly and come to a conclusion instead of just being so rah-rah,
But honestly, I feel like it's important that these things happen because I want to say this too. Like, we're just in Houston. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
This is like such a small part of all the sets that we're going to end up working. I feel like, for me, I feel like Houston is a training ground at this point because neither of us want to settle down here.
Absolutely not.
So at this point, we might as well live it up, learn from our mistakes, learn each other. So when the time comes where we're in Miami on a yacht and we're working a real set, we know what to do.
Yeah.
So I mean, like, we're learning. We're learning each other. Yeah. We're learning how we respond in certain survival situations.
Yeah, because a lot of times what kind of harps on like us like clashing is just us going through what we have to go through. Like our parasympathetic nervous system kind of kicks in, and we're kind of just like, it's almost like we're responding to our own trauma that we don't put ourselves in, but we kind of clash because of that. You know?
But I mean, like, I think it's great that despite everything happening, we've still been able to hang in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, this has been, a troubling couple weeks for us individually and us as a friendship as well. But I feel like it never gave, we were done or we were.
Oh, of course not, girl. You know my deepest, darkest secrets,
right? No, for real. We're gonna edit that out.
No.
Working that podcast, we have so many things. Like, no shade. Even y'all, I want to tell y'all this episode. This is our final solo episode for a couple episodes. I think we have a collab for our next episode that we're both really excited about.
It's gonna be so big. She is so beautiful. And
such a beautiful trans girl. We're gonna kind of give you guys some teasers, but we are getting ready to have guests. We are gonna bring in biological women, gay men, and trans women, and we're going to interview people, and we want people to tell their authentic life stories and also pick their brains as well. So there are so many things that are coming up for us, and we've been networking so well. Y'all would gag the people that have told us they watch our podcast. Like, even like, we were outside of Sakai, Neek, she like pulled up in a black truck. Rolled her window down and was like, "Oh my gosh, I love y'all." And she was like, "Where is that?" And I was just like, "Oh, Neek, like, you know who?"
Well, Neek, come work at that. How about that?
Come work at that. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like, we have a lot of things coming, a lot of exciting things coming. So stay tuned.
Should we do our outro really quickly?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
so again, I'm Lo,
and I'm Seven, and you just work the set. Bye, guys. Subscribe. Bye.